I'm Sissy Sullivan.
I'm Tracy Turner, and we're with Sullivan Turner team at Mavon Real Estate.
And today we are here on the third round of the Masters, but for us, we're here at 504 Berry Road for our virtual open house live or later. And we are really excited to show you this historic Aiken home and give you a sense of what all it has to offer. We are here on Berry Road, and for those of you in Aiken, you know Berry Road is a lovely street that dead ends into Hitchcock Woods.
And it used to be called actually Dolan Road.
Really?
Yes. And that was, you know, Thomas Dolan was the second owner of the property. So he actually is a self-made industrialist from Philadelphia. And he was also had some interest in the textile industry. And so you can help me out on this history if you need to, because there's a lot here. But basically, he bought the property from Celestine Eustace, thank you. And you know, she actually gave the property to her son, Clarence. Clarence was good friends with Thomas and Louise Hitchcock. They were sportsmen, and they came down to Aiken and enjoyed the winter colony and
the Aiken sporting life, which we still enjoy today.
And you know, so they must have known each other in Philadelphia. And Thomas Dolan ended up purchasing 15 acres of the estate, which is actually near Calico Creek.
Yes.
Hence the name
Calico Cottage.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. You might hear some whacks behind us, and one of the things that makes this property and location has always made it unique and singular is that we're across from historic Palmetto Golf Club, which dates to 1892, and then we're also adjacent to the 2,200 acres which the Hitchcocks donated to what is now known as Hitchcock Woods. And this property is offered with 10.67 acres, and a good bit of it has direct frontage onto Hitchcock Woods. So there's an opportunity to kind of reestablish, it's zoned for horses, so you could reestablish part of the land for a barn, pasture, and really put your own mark on it. The original Calico Cottage had a lot of outbuildings.
Yes, my goodness, squash court, laundry house, stables,
dollhouse, guest house, lots of outbuildings. And what's here today is not the original home, Calico Cottage, because that home actually burned in 1937 and then was rebuilt by the Dolan family. And it has Willis Irvin, who is a known architect at the time. He helped the Dolans design this house, and they made it with brick, you know, less likely to be impacted by a fire. And but it was built on the original foundation of the original home, and so there are these diamond paned windows in the foundation, which are really cool.
That is cool. And they, doing that, they wanted to keep the same southern exposure. Which is lovely, and the garden is still similar in keeping to what it was 100 plus years ago.
And what I think is so charming about this house is it's very discreet. It's very private in its setting along Berry Road. It has a semicircular drive, and this is the garden that's in the semicircle, and it's anchored by stone columns on either end of the driveway, and then there's an old stone wall that links the two ends of the driveway. And we have some crepe myrtle and sasanqua that are in bloom here. And you know, the winter colony residents that came down from Philadelphia, New York, and Long Island and Newport, they loved having winter gardens and enjoying blooms during their stays here when they came down to fox hunt and play golf. You can see here that we have a slate roof. And you can see some really interesting detail at the soffit, the copper gutters, the really ornate grill work, which is so attractive. And one of my favorite features is this retractable awning, which at the time this house was built, that must have been really a really cool modern feature. We're on the front terrace here, as it's known today, the front terrace, and it's really an end-to-end slate terrace that also has this really nice sculptural quality to it.
And it does wrap around to the side here, so you do have an entrance, not only your front entrance, but you have side entrances on either end as well.
So let's go inside. We actually haven't given you guys the whole nuts and bolts of this property, so maybe we should take a pause here to do that.
Sure.
We can do that. So this house too, one of the things that distinguishes it is the living space is all on one level. And it's over 5,500 square feet of one level living, which is kind of unbelievable. It has 5 bedrooms on the main floor. There are 2 that are upstairs, as you would then go to the walk-in attic space. But the whole basement space underneath us is all walk-in.
Yeah, there's amazing living space on this main level, as you said, but then there's also wonderful space upstairs and through the basement area where you have a basement garage and a playroom and laundry area. It's a really great space down there too. So you really could expand up or down, you know, as needed.
Yes, but there's a lot of space here. One of the details that we really love that you'll see throughout the home is this ornamental detail on 3 of the doors. And we're not sure if there's meaning behind it, but we think it's beautiful and wanted to share that architectural detail.
It's certainly unique. I don't know that I've seen that detail in any of the other homes in Aiken, but you have, you know, really great door casings here and incredible millwork. Becky, if you can just show the kind of chunky moldings up there, smooth ceilings, you've got the dental, or maybe not dental, but really kind of neat, intricate detail with the larger moldings. And chair moldings here, you've got lovely wide baseboards and nice hardwood floors throughout. And the other thing what's really interesting is how thick the doors are here, the walls are, which is really quite fabulous. So really great spacious in the foyer. And then I think Sissy's going to share with you what I call the green room.
Yes, the green room. This is a really charming, intimate study, library, place to enjoy your evening cocktail. And I think what's really great about it is this distinguishing green color. It's almost a malachite green, and it really just gives a warmth to the room. It has one of the 6 fireplaces in the home. There are 5 chimneys and 6 fireplaces, but really just a charming, wonderful, intimate room. There's a door here. When the Dolans rebuilt the house after the fire in 1937, they wanted to make sure people had escape routes. So most rooms, all but one actually, that of the formal and kind of private bedroom rooms have more than one way to get in and out, which is very interesting. Also, the way this house is laid out in terms of the floor plan, you do have the formal rooms at the front of the house, you have a private bedroom wing, and then you have a service wing. And today we're going to be focusing on these formal rooms and the private bedroom wing.
So you have those nice heavy doors that you can close for privacy if you wish. And just lovely, gracious rectangle room with light from 2 different sides. This would be your second of 6 fireplaces in the home, with lovely mantle detail work there. And you've got your built-ins to the left of the fireplace, which are a perfect spot to set up to play your chess or backgammon, and just lovely, bright. Again, the detail work of the moldings and the trim, they follow through from the foyer to the living room. This is the second door of the 3 that have this unique detail. And then Becky, if you want to show outside the lovely wrought iron
on the porch there, and then you can see to the right, that's where the front patio wraps around to the front of the house. And look at the thickness of these walls, it's just phenomenal. And there is hardwood floors under this carpet as well.
And the dining room is magnificent. I can imagine like really fun holiday and family gatherings in this space. The current dining room table seats 10, but it easily could seat 12 or 14. And one of the things that I think again distinguishes this room is you get light from two directions, and really you're getting it from the south side as well, because you're getting indirect light from the living room and the front entry. And the double doors here that open to the living room, you know, they can be closed, and then if, you know, someone's helping with the plating or serving of dinner, when dinner's ready, they can go voila, please join us. And there is also a handsome fireplace here that anchors this room. Beyond the dining room here, we have this part of the service wing, and you can see, I'll give you just a little peek here of the butler's pantry, and then through to the kitchen, and then the breakfast area beyond. And I just love this little peephole here, so they can go, what's happening? Do they need more red wine? I would say yes, please. You can see too that the doors are really substantial in terms of their height and scale, and these cased openings are pretty magnificent.
So now that we've seen the formal rooms of the property, we're going to show you the bedroom, the private bedroom area. And what's really neat is you can close all this off, so you can keep that separate and private. And you've got this great hall here that is it's perfect for kids learning how to ride their bikes. You've got a nice, basically a coat closet here, and this is the one. So you can open it up, and you can come up from the garage and put your coat up, and the kids can wash up in the powder room, and then come in for dinner or to get their homework done. This door leads down to the cellar, which is where the basement garage is. So there are lots of good spaces down there. You have not only do you want to take a peek? You have not only a laundry space down there, but you also have the basement garage, and then there's storage rooms, and there's also a playroom down there. This is a utility closet here, and there's lots of light in this hallway, and it's because above us, we'll share that just for a second, that is a wonderful old skylight, and you can access that from the roof, of course, which actually had some extensive repairs done to it, I believe, in 2014. And this is a wonderful walk-in linen closet. It's actually large enough. You could almost make it, you can almost have 3 different linen closets in there. It's so big, nice big walk-in.
And it's quite significant.
It is.
And back here at the end of the bedroom wing, we have 2 nice scale bedrooms. We have one here to my left that has a fireplace as well, and really nice western light. And then it's the only bedroom that doesn't have 2 doors. And then we have a nice chic bathroom here. I love the painted black gloss and wallpaper there. And then we have another bedroom here in which bridge is currently played, but it also looks out to the pool, has a western facing light, and has access to another bathroom. As we go back down the hall of this private bedroom wing, a couple of things I want to point out. There's another door here to the service wing, and through this door there are 2, there's a hallway, there's access to the basement, there's access to the attic. The attic has 2 rooms and a bath. Downstairs, there's a bathroom as well. You have a really spacious kitchen with a walk-in pantry that leads to the butler's pantry, which we showed you. The two small kind of service bedrooms, they are now open to each other and could be a great home office or a little bedroom suite with a full bath. And then there's another room that could easily be a main floor laundry, if so desired. As we walk back down this hall, I just want to point out these doors at the end. They're a pair of bifold doors that can completely close the private bedroom wing from the balance of the house.
And one of the things that I think is so neat about all the different bedroom spaces to see is you have these private little entrances. So you really could close this off and keep this bedroom suite very private. You've got your own coat closet here, and the nice Jack and Jill bathroom that goes from the blue room to this nice yellow room that has a lovely tub shower combination. And then you've got a nice cedar lined closet in here. And this bedroom, you have, I believe this is the 5th fireplace out of the 6 total. And lovely northwest exposure coming in for natural light. And just such a really great sunny room. And quite large and spacious. We'll open this door to go right into
What has been most recently used as the owner's suite, and it is an incredibly spacious room. It's really, I think, about the same size or comparable to the living room that you saw earlier, and it really has a wonderful light here, again, western and southern exposures, and we have a fireplace, and we have one of our favorite closets. I know it's funny to get all excited about a closet, but I have to say I always get excited about this one because it has all these built-in closet doors. There's a place for everything. There are great places for your shoes and just to tuck everything away. And then the owner's bedroom here has a really nice vestibule that also has a second closet that's pretty significant. And then you remember the green door in the library study? This would be the bookcases behind it. So if you wanted to reintroduce the relationship between the study and this part of the house, you could easily do so. And I think Tracy has snuck out to the sun terrace, but we thought beforehand we'll give you a little peek at this full bath that has an old style tub. I feel like I'm in a pre-war apartment in New York City, and then 2 wonderful storage closets and direct access to the terrace. And this would be our 3rd door with this wonderful door. So you have a private terrace here that leads to your side garden and to a really lovely pool that has been installed. It was probably built in, I think, it's probably about 12 years old, the pool. 11, 12 years old.
And just phenomenal brickwork here to your left that kind of encloses and makes this area quite nice and private from the front lawn.
I love this old fountain that is here behind one of the camellias. It's just so charming. And the pool is just quite private. And there's some lovely old camellias, I think azaleas, and we have this wonderful brickwork to enjoy. Box garden, cactus garden, and a good hedge of privacy. And this is all fenced in, and there's actually a private gate that goes to the acreage beyond. And again, this property is offered with 10.67 acres, and it can be, enjoyed as, there's plenty of room to have privacy, to create pasture, to add a barn, right out to the woods. whatever you are interested in for your sporting lifestyle.
It has a nice little roll to it, and I think we're gonna be able to share with you maybe at a later point in time a nice little walk through
Yes.
the woods of the property.
Yes, I think we are going to do a walk through the woods. A couple of other little details. You see one of the diamond paned windows that's built into the foundation. The pool also has a little pool cabana, so you can take an outdoor shower. And it's just a lovely pool and spa area. It's actually been so warm this November, I think the pool's still in use. So thank you very much for joining us today at 504 Berry Road, Calico Cottage. And we should probably review some of the highlights.
So there are a total of 7 bedrooms,
Yes.
5 full baths, a half bath, built in 1938, 5918 square feet, main living. But then there's an additional 5507 square feet that's unfinished.
Right, so there's 5,900 square feet approximately of living space, which is primarily on that main level. Some of the square footage is in those 2 rooms and full bath in the attic. Then you have another 5,500 square feet of basement, which is unbelievable. And you know, the attic space, you can walk in and you can walk around that skylight.
It is a great attic.
It's really cool. And actually you can walk out onto the roof.
And that's a lot of fun.
It is, and the roof does have lightning protection. Again, we were concerned about fires after the original home burned, so it's very well protected. The property's offered for $2.9 million with all of the acreage, and we really would love to show it to you in person so that you can really explore the possibilities for yourself. And in this really wonderful singular Aiken location.
You're not going to find another one like it, for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of the weekend. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.